Welcome back. I'm David, and you're watching Classic Car Revivals.
Where are you?
Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It'll help out. Let's take a walk around this gem I drug home today. It's 72, I believe. Power wagon, Dodge 200. But what makes this truck extra cool, it's the Dude Edition. Four-wheel drive, 4-speed, V8. It's got the Minnesota weight reduction going on. Got the swing out fenders for easy access to your brakes
I like it.
and whatever else. Got a balsam growing in the back. Cute
I think I
little
want
guy.
to keep that thing.
Yeah, should we count how old it is? Yeah, maybe later. It's old though. Not very much growth, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old.
The tailgate's nice.
The tailgate is nice, so are the taillights.
Yeah.
Look at them. And the trim around it, really nice.
It's about all, and it's nice.
You see that?
Ooh.
1984. I was 4 years old when this truck was parked. My buddy's dad bought this truck brand new. Used it for a bunch of years for everything from hauling. He owned a business hauling his dozer and whatever else, and also plowed snow in the wintertime. So this truck was well used, as you can tell. But he passed away a few years ago. Ended up, my buddy got the truck. I'm gonna get it running. We're gonna try to sell it, see what we can get out of it. It's, I don't know. It's 4-wheel drive, so that's a pretty cool option. Somebody went through and did a whole bunch of graphic work on it. Hand-painted pinstriping. Look at all this stuff. It's everywhere. Door. Yeah. They did a lot of freehand with it. She's seen better days. Oh, it did open. Ooh. Movable armrest door handle closer. Oh, look at that. Score. Screwdriver. That's a front pocket finder. I'm not putting it in my pocket. Well, there's nothing living in the glove box. Oh, that's a big bee's nest. Luckily there's nothing in it. Can you see it in there? Right in the center.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh.
I just didn't want to get close to it.
Yeah. Should we pop the old corral and see what we got going on in there?
Are you sure there's no bees in there?
Nothing came out. We messed with it getting it on the trailer, and I had to winch and he was pushing with his skid steer. So we've got it on here.
I'm just going to stay back.
Huh?
I said I'm just going to stay back.
Yeah. Probably good plan. Ow, got my thumb. Oh, it's got a Hemi in it. Just kidding. It's probably a 318, but it's got Mickey Thompson valve covers on it. So, got to be a 318. It's a pretty common engine in these. No thrills, no frills. Right, no frills, no thrills. Something like that. But it's got this nice snowplow on it. Western. That's got to be worth, $6. Well, should we see if it turns over? That's the biggest question. Alright, well, I'm going to put my hands on the fan. Get in here without getting the tetanus. Oh, look at that. Cobwebs growing on it. Oh yeah, look at that. She spins. Oh, and it's got compression. Oh, oh yeah.
I'm not sure that belt's going to last much longer.
It don't matter. Oh. It's just got to start.
Okay.
I would actually like to try to drive this thing. Well, it's got no green in there. And the air cleaner's been missing for however long. Let's see if it's got keys in it, huh?
And oil.
Yeah, where's the dipstick? Oh, besides me, where's the other dipstick?
Lots of oil.
It's right to the full line.
Perfect.
A little gassy.
Oh, maybe that's why it's full.
Maybe. Not very good either. Definitely old. Definitely 40-year-old oil. 30 weight. Tractor oil. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's got the power steering pump on it, but it doesn't have power steering. But they got it routed into all of this stuff for the plow. And it's cable driven, so I don't know, it might still work. All the wiring seems to be intact. Yeah. Points. Super easy. Got this external hydraulic filter. Got a loose battery cable there. That's gonna have to be tightened up. Yeah, it's loose down here on this junction block. What's left of the junction block. Finger tight. It'll work. Keys.
Watch the bees.
Well, there's no bees in there. They'd be
There
trying
are
to get me.
keys.
There is keys in it. It's out of gas.
Oh, shoot.
Says it's got 84,461 miles on it.
That's it? Suppose it could be 184.
So, if you drove it for 10 years, that's 14, 18, 8,400 miles a year you put on it, right?
If the mileage is correct,
Right.
but it could be 184.
Well, look at the steering wheel.
Yeah.
The steering wheel's not even cracked on this thing.
Right. Yeah, it actually looks like it's in.
Yeah. Brake pedal's mostly there. Yeah, I bet it just got so rusty after plowing for them few years. Maybe it got to the point where it wasn't even efficient to drive it anymore. I'd like to get the driver's door open, but I'm worried the cab will break in half. I'm gonna have to bow and luke it. Or come on that side. Yeah. Should I throw a battery in, crawl in and hit the key, see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me go grab my dead battery and see if it'll crank it. See if it'll catch on fire. No sparks.
Of course, you did say the battery was dead.
Well, I was using it on my winch and it gave up, but it should have some juice in it. That's a joke. Lights come on? Oh,
Yes.
that blinker turned on.
A blinker, yeah. But no headlights.
That was weird. No nothings. Come over to this side so I can reach the key. Yep, 30 weight. No, just kidding. I don't know. Probably power steering fluid. You stay where you're at, little bees. Nothing. It's clicking though.
I think you need a starter.
Not yet.
Oh. Points?
No.
Coil. Check the coil.
It needs needs juice to be able to crank.
It needs the coil checked.
Yeah. Coil's there. It might be this block here, or yeah, the starter could be shot. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Where's my tester? I just seen it too. My push button. Where'd I leave it at? I just seen it yesterday too. Oh, I know where it's at. I'll go grab that quick if it doesn't crank. Making noises. Grab my push button, maybe the solenoid dead. Let's try from out here. It's not sounding good. Most of the wires are on the starter. Or the starter's froze.
Get a hammer.
It's pretty warm out. I don't see how it could be froze, but yeah, I'll find something. Didn't find the hammer, but I found the next best thing. It's time to try one more juice. His battery is just dead. Nope. Wondering if it's the connection on the starter. Juice.
Yeah, you're sparking.
I might have to crawl under there, check the connections, but that might have to be for tomorrow after work because it's starting to get dark out. It's hooked up. I wonder if that red wire is the issue. Yeah. I'll get it figured out. Don't go nowhere. Gotta stick around and watch me get this thing running and see if I can get it to drive. I'll fiddle with it, and if I get it cranking, we'll start filming again. I just gotta ground this solenoid out because now it's starting to do something. Well, starter's spinning, but it's not engaging the engine yet. Woo! Scared me. We'll be in business. Yeah. Alright, it's getting late. I probably can't see you guys very well, or you can't see me, so yeah. It's gonna be an exciting one. My buddy Todd said ever since he'd seen this truck when he was a little kid, it always had straight pipes on it, and he said this was the best sounding truck he had ever heard. So I'm sure now the exhaust is completely gone, but it did have one pipe back there, so maybe it's still got half a good sounding exhaust on it. So, yeah, he said it just used to just rumble. Oh, he's even got the motor mount chained down on each side. Look at that. Yeah. Half tempted to dump some gas in the carburetor and see if it'll fire, but no, not yet. Not till tomorrow. It's too dark out. So, yeah. Tomorrow. We'll be back. Now they got a little more daylight. We're back on the dude. All the research I've done says these are made in 70 and 71, and this is a 70, but I can't find anything on a four-wheel drive 3/4 ton dude. So I'm assuming this was a clone. It's the only thing I can think of. But I did get the door open, and it's got 488 gears, 318. Oh, this does have one rare option I haven't seen in a long time.
What's that?
It's got the removable driver's door for easy in and out.
That is handy.
Yeah.
So you could do, the reverse mail route.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it'd be super
you
easy
just-
to, right?
It's like a Jeep. You just open it up and crawl around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a little gone. I don't know if it's fixable. It's got a nice dash pad in it though. Mm-hmm. Real nice. And gauge cluster. So be worth it just for that.
Well, if you had one and you needed a few replacement parts anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So I think I'm just gonna dump some gas down the carb and hit it and see if it fires. And then if it doesn't, then I'll go from there and mess with the points.
I still think you should put that wire on. A little sparkle wire.
I don't know where it's at.
The
Can't
one that
find
zaps you?
Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know if I left it on something else.
I wanted to see if we could have a rerun.
I don't remember what vehicle was that zapped me.
I don't remember either.
I do. It's a 35.
I was gonna say I thought it was a 35, but
This is mixed. Always add oil to your gas when you're trying to get these old ones fired up. It definitely cranks like a Dodge. Save on the starter. Pop the cap off. Script the points. Make sure I have power to the coil. Really don't like trucks with plows on them either. They're so hard to work on.
I did suggest that you take the plow off first, but
Yeah, well, that means I'd have to load it, put it back on when it finally sells. Hey, it's got points in it.
I thought we already knew that.
No, we didn't know that. Well, I knew it was a points setup, but I didn't know if it actually had points in it. Crawl all the way in there and give her some old sandpaper treatment.
Well, you do like these Dodge hoods that open way.
This isn't even all the way.
Oh.
That's all the way.
More than the other ones.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ugh. I'm getting too old for this.
You've done been too old for this.
Glad you're a joker.
Alright, I'll come back when you're done with this.
Okay. So I just filed the points and it's got sparks there, so. Might have to find my spark tester.
Yeah.
It actually might still be on the 35. I'm gonna take a look for that thing. Or I can do it the old-fashioned way. Hold on and crank it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna test for spark.
How are you gonna know if you have any?
It'll spark if I can get it to hang out next to something metal. I definitely don't want to hold it.
Right.
That's the thing.
Do you want a zip tie? You could zip tie it somewhere.
You got a zip tie handy in your pocket?
No, but
Oh.
I could go get one.
Stay right there. No spark. But it had it at the points.
So it needs a new coil.
It very well could. I'll try to find my spark tester. Makes it easier. It might not add a very good connection or grounding surface, so yeah. Let's go look for that. This time I'm gonna be smart enough and not hold it. Negatory.
No spark.
No spark. I'm gonna try sanding them again. Might help. I guess I could also check the point cap.
Oh yeah, we've had to do that.
Yeah, at one time they were too close.
The other time they were too far away.
That's weird.
Do you need finer sandpaper?
No, this is actually some pretty fine stuff.
Okay.
It's popping there good.
So how do you know if the gap is good?
Oh, I guess I don't. Get all the way in here and then I'll have you crank it. And I'll see if it... Go ahead, hit that button for me.
Is the trigger button?
Yep. Go ahead.
Keep going?
Yeah. Well, that's opening good. It's not sparking between it though.
It's too far
So
away.
it's not getting juice when it's cranking.
Problem.
Curious if that little thing needs to be hooked up. Okay, hit it again, if it works. Go ahead. It's not sparking. But when I do that, it's got power there. I wonder if it, yeah, when it's cranking, it's losing power.
Gap is too wide.
No, I think there's something going on with electrical in it.
Needs a new coil. Needs spark plugs.
It probably needs power to the coil.
Power to the coil. That's what I said.
No, you said it probably needs a coil.
Well, perhaps you should check the coil.
Perhaps I should make sure it has power at the coil when it's cranking.
Yep, that's what I said.
You're so helpful.
I am aware of that.
Wedge my wrench in there. Oh, it's got spark now.
It does?
Yeah. Apparently I wasn't grounding it good enough, just holding it. Point gap's too tight. It's gotta be. Something's jumping around in there because it's sparking like crazy. It shouldn't be that fast, especially in a Dodge. It doesn't crank that fast. These plug wires are all toast. Maybe it's thirsty. I think I'm gonna open the point cap some. We'll kick it back on when I get it adjusted.
I don't see any spark.
Very faint spark. Condenser points, probably 8 points. I'll pick up a set tomorrow. That's gotta be what it is. Luckily points are cheap. Oh.
What about a coil?
I got one here.
Oh, okay. Just in case.
Yeah, it had a trigger going through the plow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I guess after I get points in it, we'll commence to getting this thing running. Since this is a revival, time for another whiskey taste test. Finnegran's Irish Whiskey, artfully matured with a unique recipe passed down from generation to generation. It's darker, so I might like it. It's not corked though.
Give me the last few that have been corked.
No, it smells horrible.
Oh, good.
Oh. Get that beard hair out of there. I guess if it's horrible, we'll see if this thing will run on it.
Might as well.
Like always, you will get my honest opinion on this. Actually, it smells better now that it's out of the bottle. Not bad. It's not bad. Very good. Yeah. I have noticed I like the darker colored ones.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be dumping any in this thing to see if it'll run on it. After work today, I got the points put in and the condenser. So, should we see if we got some spark?
Yes.
I don't want to hold it, but if you come over here, I'll
Okay.
stand out of the way. Maybe I should be dumb and hold it. Now it's got a spark. What did I have last night? Just almost a constant spark.
Yeah.
Get some juice in old football. Maybe. Oh, get in there. I don't know if the float's stuck. Here comes the boom.
It went.
He ran. Listen to that baby purr.
Got a nice rumble.
Yeah, it does.
Keep her going. Or not.
What?
I said keep her running.
Oh, well, I ran out of gas.
Yes, I thought you could put more gas in it.
I will. That's exciting. 40 years off the road. That engine sounded good. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were gonna see if she smokes.
It might be pulling fuel from the tank. I didn't even bother unhooking that.
Oh.
You can do it.
Blowing stuff everywhere. Oh, we'll see if he smokes. Not too bad, actually.
Smoking too bad.
No,
I had to save my drink.
I know there was stuff flying around everywhere.
Alternator oil. Oh, it doesn't have a gauge. It's only got a light.
Mm.
It sounds like it's building oil pressure. So.
Should we grab the gauge?
I'd have to monkey around and get it hooked up. I think my point gap might be a little wide. I think
Okay.
that's why it's kind of running a little funny. A lot of gas. I'm going to see if it'll go into gear if it stays idling for a minute. That might be all she wrote for the starter.
So you better go fast.
Clutch works, it's super stiff, but it's enough to kill it. Did I just shut the key off?
Do you want me to grab more gas?
Oh. Kind of worked from the ignition.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw some more gas in it and get it running a little bit longer.
Why don't you see if it is, I don't know, maybe pulling from the tank while I do
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna pull the
Okay.
filter line off, and I guess we'll see what kind of crud blows out of that thing.
Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, I think this starter has one more start left in it.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna see if the plow does anything. Whoa! Nice. She's a runner. Oh, it's cleaning out some cobwebs. Oh, that's amazing the plow works. Wow. Man, this would make a great plow truck for somebody. If they want to put a new cab on it and everything else.
Or not, just take the doors off and...
Yeah. Well, it's not pulling fuel from the tank, so I'm kind of wondering if it's completely out of fuel. So, maybe I'll throw some fuel in it later on and get this brake freed up and take it for a drive. So I guess you guys will have to come back to see me run this thing down the road like a bonehead, which I probably shouldn't, but because I'm just gonna drive it back to the guy that actually owns the truck, because I don't need it here. He can sell it. But yeah, 40 years off the road, man, pretty exciting, huh? Yeah, who's the channel of the week? Let's do Treetop Garage this week. And
No, Glenn. Yeah, you said Glenn
also
was.
from 1776 Garage, but Treetop Garage. He's doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, $300 gift card to your choice of location. Go over to his channel, check it out. I highly recommend him. He's got a real cool Studebaker. He's working on a 59 Ford, 60 Ford, something like that. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on over there in, where's he from? Missouri? No, Ohio, I believe. So, I appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in. 40 years off the road, and it runs really good. And that's with old wires, old plugs. Who knows what else is going on with this thing, but didn't smoke too bad. So if you're in the market for a Dodge D200
Look at that.
Dude clone, it only needs a little bit of cosmetic work, not too much. She's in good shape for the shape she's in.
I'm just saying, if you took off the doors, they're really the worst. And just, whatever. It'll be like a Baja Jeep thing. Whatever those things are.
Yeah, a Baja Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a plow truck for somebody.
Right, but it's the same concept.
Yeah, it's just you got to really have a good heater if you want to stay warm with no doors when you're plowing.
You just need blankets.
Oh, blankets.
Yeah, that's all. And I'm sure the heated seat in here works.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Factory heated seat.
Right. You just light a little fire.
And heated steering wheel.
That works too.
Well, I'll just run the exhaust up through the cab and out the roof.
See?
And then the exhaust will heat the cab.
Right. And with the doors open, I mean, not there.
Now we're talking shenanigans. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody. So have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next Thursday.